Hello, welcome to Focus. I'm your host, Mark Warnock, and today we're here with Sandy Landolina from the Food Friend to Friend Incorporated. Is that
Trending, yes.
Friend? Okay. So tell us a little about what Friend to Friend does and what they're all about.
Okay, well, Friend to Friend is actually a food pantry for residents of East Granby, Connecticut. And the residents qualify through our social services department, but we are a separate nonprofit, 501c3. We are not part of the town government itself. So once residents qualify, then they can use the pantry, which normally they would pick up food 1 of 2 days offered per week at the East Granby Congregational Church, which graciously gives us space to use for the pantry. And again, they are actually not part of the pantry. They just are gracious enough to provide space for us to have a location for food pickup. Currently, because of the COVID situation, we have kind of redone our plan of attack a few times. We started out where we have taken all our volunteers and kind of put them on hiatus for safety's sake, since a lot of our volunteer population is around 80 years old. So we wanted to make sure those folks were healthy. So 4 members of our board right now are currently, or 5 members are currently doing all of the food pantry duties. And that includes shopping, stocking the pantry, packing food, delivering to those residents that can't pick up, and actually doing the food disbursement at the church 1 day a week.
Wow, so it's been a crazy couple months, I would say, for you guys.
Yes, we've been very busy. We kind of started off where we would have one person with come into the church at a time and pick out food. And then, of course, when things got a little more serious, nobody was allowed in the church except for a few volunteers. And we actually called every participant, went through all the food offerings, took the preferences, and packed for them personally, including perishables, non-perishables, the most sought after toilet paper, and paper towels.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
And
gold, that stuff.
exactly. So now we are actually back to a different routine where our recipients line up in their cars, and we actually have one person in at a time with gloves, masks. We take their temperature and let them pick out their food, and then repeat until we're through all of our participants.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved. And I know you're a board member of the group, but how did you get involved with a Friend to Friend?
Yeah. Well, I started as a volunteer probably about 5 years ago. I offered to help stock the food pantry. And then I started working at food disbursement. And then I just saw that I wanted to I have a advertising and design company, and I thought I could lend our marketing efforts to the pantry, pro bono, of course, to try to help them raise money and awareness of the pantry. So that's how I got involved. And then little by little, we also have a thrift shop, which takes donations of seasonal clothing and small household items, and we resell those. And all that money helps to fund our food pantry. So currently, that's my main job, is managing and running the thrift shop, which of course is closed at the moment. We do some online sales. And last Sunday, we did an outdoor store where we moved every single item outside for 4 hours and then moved it back afterwards.
Oh.
And of course, we did the gloves and social distancing and masks at that event too. Again, our volunteer base is mainly seniors. So we are trying to keep them on hiatus until we can come up with a safe solution to use their services.
Now, during this whole situation, everything going on, how are you like? How's it changed for you guys, and how you get in contact with the people that would use your service? Is there, since you don't see them all the time like you would usually see them, you see them one at a time. How are you guys getting the word out about how you guys are doing things?
Right. Well, mostly we communicate a lot through our Facebook page, to both our volunteer base and our participants that use the food pantry. We also call the people that are participating in the pantry, we call them to update them on any changes that we have as far as how we're going to disperse food or if there's a change that week. Um, the We ask if people have a need or are interested in using the pantry. Um, we give the information online with our website too, and just try to have people spread the word. We have about 5,400 people in town, so we have a pretty good kind of network going where if somebody asks somebody, um, pretty soon you get to somebody who knows where
Yeah.
to, what to ask for.
Yeah, and have you seen in the being like a small town like East Granby is of only 5,400, like you said, have you seen like an increase in the amount of people that are using the food pantry as to beforehand?
You know what? We did have a slight uptick. I would say probably about 20%, 15, 20%. It's kind of settled down a little bit, but I expect that a lot of probably layoffs and things are going to be coming to more of the white collar world as we push forward in a month or so and everything catches up. And I think we'll probably see an influx in end of summer, September.
Now, with that, how do you guys accept donations for the food pantry as well, or is that something you guys just handle on your own? If people wanted to donate, how would they do that?
We do. We have on our website, which is friend to friend, friendeg.com. We have all our information. If people would like to make a non-perishable food donation, we list on our homepage the items that we're currently looking for, and we list the drop-off locations. We have indoor and outdoor drop-off locations, so people don't need to go inside if they don't want to. We have a mailing address if people would like to send a check. We also can be messaged on Facebook. We have had people donate grocery gift cards to local grocery stores like Chrysler's in Granby or Stop and Shop in Granby, because we have some large families that can, use that extra $25 gift card to fill in the spots that we can't fulfill for them.
Like you were saying earlier as well, with your volunteering, the age group being of a higher age, are you still accepting volunteers if for younger people, or you guys just handling it on your own?
Yes. Well, as of this week, we have 5 people kind of, I would say, out on the streets, and then we have some other board members doing some things behind the scenes. But we are definitely looking for volunteers because right now we're kind of in the process of talking to all our volunteers and see who feels comfortable coming back later on. Some people don't feel comfortable coming back at all, and that's fine. But we're trying to gear up and see what our need is going to be and who we're going to have. I actually have 2 people who volunteered during the beginning of this pandemic, and we are kind of keeping them on hold, and we're going to contact when we're ready to use their services. So people have been very patient and very great about offering help.
That is awesome. So as we get towards the end of this little interview, I always like to ask our guests during this typical time, what are you most thankful for and everything that's been going on?
I think I'm most grateful for our community. We have a great community that just time and time again shows up for anything we need.
As the universal thing, it seems to be that everyone's thankful for the communities, and all the communities seem to be banding together, and it's fantastic to hear. Before we go, real quick, you want to give us the last information about how to get in touch with you guys, real quick again?
Okay, well, we have our Facebook page, which is Friend to Friend Food Pantry. Then we have our website, which is www.friendtofriendeg.com. You can call our phone, which is 860-651-1659. And you can get a hold of us that way or message us on Facebook. Again, we hope you can take a look at our items on the thrift shop, or if you want to offer a donation, that information is on our Facebook page. And we just wish everybody well, and thank you so much for the opportunity to share our story.
Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you spending the time during everything that's been going on. So that's it for this episode of Focus, and we'll see you next time.